Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? Man, say I just watched that Shakur Stevenson and Caraballo fight. Man, an excellent performance by Shakur Stevenson. Caraballo was pretty tough, but I could see that throughout the entire fight, Shakur was just breaking them down little by little. As he said in the post-fight interview, he hit him with a lot of clean headshots, but he realized that the headshots really wasn't going to do the trick as far as getting him up out of there, so he started going to the body, which is a veteran move. That's a veteran way of thinking. And it's not like he only started throwing headshots and then started going to the body. Like, he was going to the body the whole fight, but he started to focus more of his energy towards the body because he realized that, of course, this dude pretty tough. These body shots gonna slow him down. And you can see the effects of the body shots in the first couple of rounds. I mean, dog, Shakur Stevenson's punch placement is fucking spectacular, bro. Shakur Stevenson is a phenomenal fighter. I see why people compare him to Floyd Mayweather. I see why people say they can see Terrence Crawford. They can see Andre Ward. This kid is a true student of the game. If you look at his physique, I like how he filled out at 130. I believe Shakur Stevenson is only 22 years old, no more than 23. This kid will fight at 35, 40, and 47 eventually. And I have a hard time like envisioning somebody beating Shakur Stevenson. I just can't see nobody beating Shakur Stevenson. I see the biggest matchup for him would be later on down the line at 147 versus Devin Haney. And honestly, skill for skill, man, Shakur Stevenson might be the most overall skilled fighter, young fighter in the sport today. And I'm talking about age 25 and under. Shakur Stevenson might be overall, skill for skill, pound for pound, the most skilled guy out there under the age of 25. His technique is flawless. His ring generalship and his IQ is flawless. Is far beyond his age and his experience. I mean, he fights like a 15-year pro in the ring, and he's only going to get better. I remember when Shakur Stevenson first turned pro, and, a lot of people was giving him shit for not getting knockouts. You got to understand, the guy turned pro at, 17, 18? Something like that, fresh out the Olympics. I mean, it was a very young age, and his body, you could tell physically he wasn't fully developed. And right now he's still developing. You know what I'm saying? But he got his man strength now. And I mean, he hit Caraballo he hit him with a right hook to the top. Then that same, it was a double hook, a right hook to the top, then a right hook to the body. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Put him down. Then he stopped him, hit him with I believe it was a right hook to the body, then a left uppercut to the solar plex that stopped him. Oh, man, I mean, this kid, Shakur Stevenson, really is a once-in-a-generation type of fighter. Devin Haney, these guys are once-in-a-generation type of guys. And it just so happened that in this generation, we got two guys like that, but Shakur Stevenson, though, man, I don't see nobody beating this kid, man. And the only fighter that I can see throughout his career, because you got to take into account his timeline. There's fighters that are fighting right now in higher weight classes that might give him an issue right now, in said weight classes. But you got to look at Shakur Stevenson's timeline on the path that he's going. His first fight at super featherweight at 130. So who knows how long he gonna stay at 130. And if Josh Warrington want that smoke, he might go back down to 126 to beat up on him. If Gary Russell Jr. want that smoke, if he gonna stay at 126 and unify with Stevenson, or if he gonna go ahead and come up to 130 and get that smoke from Stevenson. Gary Russell Jr. need to be trying to fight Shakur Stevenson right now. That's the fight at 130. And if not, you can go up to 135 and fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? But and it's not like I'm surprised because I knew the kind of talent that Shakur Stevenson was. But and this guy Caraballo, he ain't no world beater. He was 23-1, but he not no world beater. He tough fighter. But I'm not even looking at from the standpoint of who he fought. I'm breaking it down from the eye test, man. I'm breaking it down from the small nuances, the little things that I see in the ring. And Shakur Stevenson got it all, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about his performance down in the comments and what y'all expect from Shakur Stevenson going forward. Do you think he should stay at 130, clean out 130, you know what I'm saying, or maybe just get one title, then go ahead and jump up to 135? Me personally, I don't think it's no rush. You know, I definitely think he should at least get a title at 130, maybe a couple of titles, and then go up to 135 and, you know what I'm saying, and do your thing up there. You know, by that time, Devin Haney will be gone. Teofimo Lopez will be gone. Lomachenko might drop down to 130. So let's get Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's make this shit happen. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender Regime Boxing. I holla at y'all boys, man.